Hi, this is Teacher Jennifer from US Citizenship Podcast. Today I'm here with my publisher, Jeane Sloan. Jeane Sloan is the publisher at eslpublishing.com, which just published my new book, US Citizenship Bootcamp. And she's also the author of She Built Ships in World War II. Today we're going to do a demonstration of putting together these mini dialogues. So we're going to do the interview. Let's get started.
Explain how you are eligible to become a U.S. citizen.
I am over 18 years old, and I have been a legal permanent resident for 5 years.
What is the date of your birth?
October 14th, 1975.
What is your date of permanent residence?
My date of permanent residence is July 14th, 2012.
What is your country of birth?
Mexico.
What is your country of nationality?
My country of nationality is Mexico.
What is your home address now?
My home address is 1432 Cutting Boulevard, Richmond, California.
What was your home address before?
My home address before was 1839 Main Street, Columbia, South Carolina.
How do you financially support yourself?
I work at the Kaiser Shipyard in Richmond.
What is your marital status?
I am married.
How many times have you been married?
I have been married 2 times.
What is the name of your current spouse?
The name of my current spouse is Jose Rios.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
Yes, he is an American citizen. He became a citizen on April 14th, 2010.
If you have been married before, what is the name of your previous spouse?
Oh, he was not a nice man. His name was Rick Chavez.
Has your current spouse been married before?
No.
Do you have any children?
I have 1 child.
What is your child's name?
Carmen Rios.
Was your child born in the U.S.?
Yes, she was.
Is your child a U.S. citizen?
Yes, she is.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No, I have never claimed to be a U.S. citizen.
Do you pay your income taxes every year?
Yes, I pay my income taxes every year.
Have you ever been a terrorist or committed any acts of violence?
No, I have never been a terrorist or committed any acts of violence.
Have you ever been arrested or committed any crimes?
No, I have never been arrested or committed any crimes.
Do you support the Constitution and the U.S. form of government?
Yes, I support the Constitution and the U.S. form of government.
What is the Constitution?
The Constitution is the supreme law of the land.
What is the U.S. form of government?
The U.S. has a democratic form of government.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States.
What is an oath?
An oath is a promise.
What is allegiance?
Allegiance is loyalty.
What is full oath allegiance?
I promise to be loyal to the United States.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance?
Yes, I'm willing to take the full oath of allegiance.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I'm willing to bear arms in the U.S. Armed Forces.
What is bear arms?
Bear arms is to use a weapon to protect the country.
Give an example of bearing arms.
For example, to fight in the U.S. Armed Forces as a soldier or Marine.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services for the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I'm willing to perform non-combatant services for the U.S. Armed Forces.
What is non-combatant?
Non-combatant is to work in the Army without using weapons.
Give an example of non-combatant service.
For example, to be a driver in the U.S. military, or to do machine work, or to be a translator.
If the law requires it, are you willing to do work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I'm willing to do work of national importance under civilian direction.
Give an example of work of national importance under civil direction.
For example, I would be working for a private company, but we would be supplying the U.S. military with computer programmers or ships or tanks or bombs, those kind of things. So I would be working for the private company, but we would be supplying the U.S. Armed Forces.
Do you promise that everything that you said is true?
Yes, I promise everything that I said was true.
Wonderful.
Good. Is it time for the civics questions?
What is freedom of religion?
You can practice any religion or not practice religion.
What are two rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
The House of Representatives has how many voting members?
435.
What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance?
The United States.
Who is the commander-in-chief of the military?
The President.
If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president?
The Vice President.
What is the one promise you make when you become a United States citizen?
Serve or do important work for the nation if needed. Did I pass?
Yes.
Yay.
Well, we won't find out really.
Oh no,
for a while.
They tell us if we pass, but then they move my application on for approval. So it's pending approval.
Okay.
Okay.
Pending approval.
Do you have any final comments about your own book, She Built Ships in World War II?
I was just so excited to meet the people that read my book over the summer, to meet the audience. I was just honored. They treated me like a star, and I was so pleased to see that there was a young man from El Salvador who was 20. Then there was an older man from Guatemala who was 60, and a young lady from Taiwan. It was just so exciting to me and rewarding.
Didn't the Richmond shipyards attract immigrants and migrants from all over America to come and work there? So there was a lot of racial diversity in the shipyard itself?
There were a lot of black women migrating. There were Native American Indians.
Wow.
And some Mexican Americans.
Let's have a short discussion about how we can order US Citizenship Bootcamp or She Built Ships in World War II.
The simplest way would be to go to the ESL Publishing website. On the website, you'll see Contact Us. Under the Contact Us, please fill in your information, and if you want US Citizenship Bootcamp, write in the box, free shipping podcast.
Ooh. Okay.
If you are a citizenship teacher, write the name and address of your school, and ESL Publishing will mail you a free complimentary copy.
Wow, that's really, really great. That's so generous.
This way you can look over the book and decide if this is something that would really help your students.
Anything else you want us to add before we sign off?
I think the audience got a really good flavor of both books. Okay. And you should be very proud of this wonderful book that you designed, Jennifer.
So thank you very much. I really tried to do it for not only the classroom use, but for students who, because of their family and work responsibilities, can't come to class. They can take this book and work with this book so they could be prepared to go in for their citizenship interview. Thank you so much for this interview, and hope to be reading you soon.
Yes, and thank you, Jennifer.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.